Jumbo! Hi guys, we're going to talk about TRT and aggression. As some of you may know, I've just come back from Kenya to the Masai Mara, spent some time with the Masai warriors, and obviously went on safari where I saw loads of lions, leopards, cheetahs, apex predators. One could say it was life affirming. One would definitely say it's life affirming. It made me realize that we are so distorted from nature, and that distortion has not done anything for us. We need simplicity back in our lives, and we need to remove the complexities that confuse us and confound us, because they're clearly not helping. We share 97% of our DNA with a chimpanzee. We should probably give that 3% back, because I'm pretty sure there are not hormonal imbalances in the animal kingdom. If there were, survival of the fittest, they would be weeded out and no more. But us humans, with our higher state of consciousness, haven't really done much for ourselves. We're intent on destroying the planet, and we're intent on destroying ourselves. Perhaps the most alarming part of our trip was the fact that these apex predators were not concerned by us being there. So we have a duty of care, we have a responsibility to protect these apex predators, because there is perfect harmony in nature. There's order, there's structure. It's something that we lack. Fights of fancy, doing self-destructive things, living in a self-destructive, poor environment. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to work out that we are animals, and we should be working with nature, not against it. So, testosterone and aggression. Does TRT cause aggression? No, it should not. If you are balanced, and I mean properly balanced, then there is no reason why testosterone should make you aggressive or inappropriately aggressive. Because there are certain situations where you should be aggressive, defending your family, defending yourself, defending what you stand for, as long as what you stand for has virtue and integrity, which unfortunately does not always apply. So it should be perhaps rephrased: appropriate force, and that force can come in verbal, physical, combination of both. So you do need an element of appropriate force, or should we say confidence, because you have a place in this world, and the peculiarity of our communities is that we are not really living in healthy communities, and we are so self-absorbed, self-obsessed, and that has a knock-on effect on other people, which then in turn has a negative impact on their psyche, and it spirals and spirals and spirals. So I always talk about the importance of community, the importance of recognizing your place, and understanding the importance of the individual as much as the collective. And that does apply to us humans, even though we seem to have forgotten it. So, testosterone made him aggressive. It only made him aggressive if he's a bit of an idiot and he hasn't learned how to live in social communities. It's his own fault. He is responsible for his own actions. Nobody else is. So unfortunately, if you're blaming a well-balanced testosterone protocol on a behavior, you are, as usual, deflecting from your own inadequacies and issues. So that's something that you need to address. It's not the fault of having hormonal balance, because obviously nature wants you to have hormonal balance. So if you're an idiot on testosterone replacement therapy and your levels are optimized, you're an idiot. So you need to look within and change your behavior. What other species need self-help books? Cripes. How distorted from nature are we that we need to have self-help books? We have mental health problems. Wow, it's scary stuff. So, can testosterone make you aggressive? So we've already discussed, no, so the answer is no. But having abnormal testosterone levels can alter your behavior and perhaps make you aggressive. So we know that high free testosterone makes people more assertive, less empathetic. There is a change in behavior with high free testosterone levels. I have a lot of alpha guys, and I mean super alpha guys, ex-fighters, bodybuilders, security guys, CPOs, sorry. And they all want a high free testosterone. And it's only after I properly counsel them and we get them on testosterone replacement therapy that they start to understand that they don't want a high free testosterone, despite them being alpha. They want a testosterone level that's appropriate to their genetics, physiology, and requirements. So we work with them. It's about shifting behaviors and understanding and common sense, which seems to be lacking. There's a cohort of doctors who just increase the dose until you feel best. It's like, geez, give me strength. Scary stuff. So having a high free testosterone can distort your perception reality, because you want to have balance. High estrogen. The major symptom of high estrogen is anxiety. It's not breast tissue swelling gyno. And interestingly, a female can get away with murder for PMT. And if you speak to a girl about PMT, then you know that she's aware of her behavior, but she can't control her behavior. Now that happens every month. So us poor guys who have an insidious increase in our estrogen levels, we lack insight into our failings. And that's something that's interesting, because we are seeing an awful lot more guys out there with high estrogens, and our propensity to aromatization is only increasing because of our poisonous world and our sort of mild liver dysfunction, our sedentary lifestyles causing obesity. So again, there's a cohort of doctors, it's the same cohort actually, who don't think you have to worry about estrogen. You do have to worry about estrogen, and there is a correlation between high estrogen and prostate cancer. So again, worrying. So hormonal disruption can interfere with your behavior. Ultimately, you are responsible, but you don't want to let that take control. You want to take control. You want to have full control over your senses. So yeah, get optimized, listen to the right people. And interestingly, low testosterone causes behavior issues. So look, most of my guys say that they're quite irritable, they're quite snappy, and that can be mistaken for aggression, and it's actually because there must be some sort of psychological mechanism saying something's not right, I'm not responding appropriately to actions that are outside of my control, and I can't internalize them and rationalize them and deal with them appropriately. So we don't like extremes. We do like extremes. Everybody likes extremes. I love extremes. But our bodies do not like extremes, and the knock-on effect is our psychology does not like extremes. And when we talk about doing something extreme, say such as running a marathon, you wouldn't go from couch to marathon in 2 days. You would train and you would progressively increase your exercise, address your nutrition, and focus on what's important so you build up to doing something extreme. Our weak, feeble minds like to do crazy things, but actually it's obviously counterproductive to health, and ultimately that's that should be our focus. So when we're looking at sort of how we should be, we need to simplify things. I think my trip to Africa has highlighted that. There's no complexities. There's order, there's structure, and I'm pretty sure lions don't have mental health issues. All right, have a nice day, guys. Peace out.